Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the IC Games channel, and today we are going to be asking a mod questions about the server and where does his opinion and all that about it. I don't think it's really has to point anything to do with the admins. It's basically about if you want to apply for mod or something, or what's it like being a mod, and stuff for newer players. I think I think most of the newer players will enjoy this video because well, not really. Some older players too, some long-term players. It's gonna help you, but we're gonna start off the video with doing a slot box ticket. So we're gonna do /bot, and then wait, hold up, before I get glitched out. /bot. Let's place that one in there. Let's spin. What do we get here? I'm hoping we get something decent at least. Nothing crappy. Oh, mystery XP booster. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Something good. Something good. Something good. 3 point something, 3 point something, 3.4. Come on, 3.4, 2.5. Okay, so we got the lowest one. Okay, whatever. That'll come useful later on. Yeah, thank you guys for watching this. Now, time for the video. Alright, so today in this video we are joined by Basil, and we got a Rand here.
It's pronounced Basil.
I'm gonna keep calling you Basil because that's what I've been calling you this whole time.
I'll answer your question.
I don't know what questions to ask you because I was not prepared for this video. What's it like being a mod? Like, does it get annoying or what?
Probably the most annoying thing is when people pronounce my name wrong.
Oh, shh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Basil.
Yeah, man, what's up?
Basil, what are you doing? Yeah, he just doesn't respond. Okay. No, but actually, what is the most annoying part about the job?
When people asking questions like this.
No, I wouldn't. There's not really any pure, a straightforward thing what's annoying. I enjoy every part of it. There are some small things that get annoying by some newbie players or stuff, but you kind of take that on when you apply for a job. You're not really expecting for everyone to ask you questions what you should know and what they should know. So I can't really say there's many annoying things about it. Probably people spamming to get attention and stuff like that might get annoying, but you can't get used to it. That's it again.
Okay.
You kind of go into the job expecting it. So.
Okay, so one thing I get from being a semi-YouTuber on Cosmic Prisons is that a lot of people end up begging me for items and all of that, and after you give them I don't know, some sort of a starter pack for a new player, they just keep asking more. What do you do in that situation? Because I know for a fact that happens to you.
It depends on if I'm playing a season properly or if I'm just online and chilling with a whole bunch of items I'm giving out. If I got free stuff to give away, I'll give a player free stuff. But if I'm playing the season properly and I don't have anything to spare, I'll just reply with "Sorry, I got nothing." Try it maybe someone else or something. But I won't really give out free stuff if I'm not planning to. Because someone else.
Okay. All right.
Doesn't mean I'll be rude to him about
yeah,
it.
you don't be rude because
that, but it's just you just politely say sorry, I'm not giving out items, right?
Okay. All right, that's. Ooh. All right, that's good. Some more.
Just ignore my background noise.
All right, so does it get no how do I want to say this?
English?
When doing the moderator job, does it really go into your own personal life? Just oh, I have to you know, or does it seem like a duty, or is it just more like a hobby?
I'd say it's more of a hobby, but it can sometimes affect my just everyday life. As say, if I'm doing testing or weekend testing or late night testing or whatever, I might go to bed a bit later for work, or have to miss something. I'll miss some time on the weekend because I've chosen to help with testing. It doesn't really do anything crazy. It's my choice to help with it, but it sometimes can stop the plan I might have had during the day to meet with a friend or whatever. But that's my choice, not the servers forcing me to do it.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Queenie, you want to ask a question or like oh, fuck. Queenie, you want to ask a question?
I've got no questions.
Okay.
I've got no questions.
Okay. Has there been any times where you've nearly lost your mod or your helper back when you were a helper?
Not that I know of. Obviously, if I was going to lose it, I probably wouldn't know about it in the first place anyway. So,
Hmm. So they don't
but
tell you.
yeah, I haven't really been in trouble or anything like that, so I wouldn't believe so.
Okay. Okay. Ooh. Alright. Oh, okay.
I bet you just go like a random docs up with random questions.
Wait, you do?
No, I bet you have like a Google Docs up just with random questions,
I
trying to
I
like figure
will.
out stuff to say.
Okay, I wasn't actually like planning on doing this because I didn't actually think that you joined the Discord with us. But hey, look, now we got a mod in the Discord, and I can use it for free clickbait. Hey. Okay. All right. So I get this quite a bit. Messages. What was it from like players and all that? Just like, hey, keep up the good work, or like, I love your videos or whatever. Like, I know that you don't do any videos, but like, do you get any like messages like, hey, you're doing good at this job or something? Like, thank you very much.
You normally get it a fair bit when after you've sat around trying to help them play for a while. Sometimes I might get a random message when I'm just been talking to people in chat or whatever. I get a random message saying keep up the good work or whatever, and I pretty appreciate what you do and stuff. But you don't get it too often. It's normally after you help a player and they, you know, get grateful for getting the help.
Okay. Okay. um, do you like where the cosmic community is right now, or would you like what would you change about the cosmic community if you could? Because like it's not perfect, but like it's good enough, I think. Um,
With the cosmic community, it's big across the whole three servers. I think it's in a pretty good spot in my opinion. But obviously, you remember playing a game has a lot of toxicity in it and stuff. So compared to what it used to be in like community and stuff, it's pretty good.
okay, all right, so it's been getting better. That's good. That's good. Um,
But yeah, we always remember it's always growing. It's always changing. People come, people go.
mhm. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Now I forgot my question. Um, do you ever think about like resigning as a mod, to, like just step down as like a normal player and just forget about like all that sort of volunteer shit, and just play as a normal player, nothing really much.
From being staff for so long, I couldn't really step down if I was going to continue playing on any Cosmic servers because I'm just so integrated with looking at chat for staff purposes and wanting to be helpful and all the people I've met because of staff. I don't think I would step down unless it was personal reasons or whatever.
Hmm.
I enjoy staffing a lot, and even though I play PvP a lot now, and even though I don't have staff over there, there's been countless of times I've just gotten off prisons and I've seen someone spamming in chat, and I've like gotten the message all ready to type out don't spam, or slash spawn or whatever, and I remember like just before I said that like I actually don't have firms here, and it's because I'm just integrated into doing that.
Wow. Okay, so guys,
And
staff works gets into like your brain. So if you ever become a staff, just make sure that you're fine with it after. Hmm.
yeah, it's just like a habit. You just keep up with it. You just pay attention to it.
Okay. Um. Now, okay. This is probably a question that I'll probably get yelled at if I don't ask. How does one become mod?
I can't go into obviously too much detail about the how you apply and everything like that because that's private information. If
Hmm.
we expose it, blah blah, it's yeah. Won't go into detail to that. Obviously, you'd make an application on forms though. If we liked it, we'd probably message you further and go from there. But once once you say if you do get staff and you want to look at getting promotion to mod, it's not a fast process, but it's just being consistent in what you want to do, keeping up with forums, keeping up with or updates, everything, being active. You kind of just have to be around it. It won't happen instantly. It's more experience and knowledge than time.
Mm.
As like Dalen, he's been a helper for over a year and stuff, but he was inactive at different stages and whatnot. So with all that, he hasn't been looked at mod or whatever like that. But it's not just how long you've been around; it's your experience towards it and what.
Okay. Something that I just came across my mind, which I really want to ask because I don't know. I feel like the YouTube community could be much bigger than what it is now, even though it's probably big enough. Have you ever thought about recording on Cosmic Prisons and just playing like a normal player, but like having these questions of the days, like from the comments, like asking what is like allowed or like uh like what is considered as spamming or like that sort of stuff. Have you ever thought about becoming a YouTuber like
I've never thought of becoming a YouTuber, as for one, Aussie internet it would take years for me to upload a video.
that? True.
So that's like basically why I've never really thought of deciding YouTube. But I've decided I'm getting MDN in a couple of months' time, and once I get the MDN, get the kind of good internet, I plan to start streaming, so I can
Ooh.
interact with the community better and just be able to chat with everyone. Even if I just most of the time when I'm on prisons, I'll jump around spawn for 2 to 3 hours and not actually do anything and just reach out, talk to people. So I would love to be able to do that streaming and just have people on stream ask me questions, just chat around with the community. It'd be great to just chat with everyone.
Okay. Uh, if when that does happen, just message me. I can hook you up with like a couple viewers or something, or like you know help
I'm
you
not,
out.
trust me, I've got known people who I can probably get viewers off, but I don't really want to just be given viewers. If people want to watch me, they can watch me. I'll probably just like advertise and chat when I'm online and stuff. But if people want to watch me, that's their choice. I don't really want to get pushed towards it.
Okay. Okay. By that I meant like recommend you, not like
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I know what you meant by recommend, but it's like I don't know. I feel like I'll already stand out more than other people would anyway.
True.
I don't want people just to recommend me because I'm a staff member. I want people to recommend me just because I'm good at what I'm doing, and I haven't even tested it or anything like that yet. So I still have to test it, get everything up properly, and it's more of a process that I want to go through by myself and learn from it.
Okay. By the way, guys, I just want to say to the viewers right now, this is actually my favorite mod out of like the whole entire cosmic community. So I'm actually happy that I'm here, mostly because it's like the only mod that I actually know of because I've never seen like any other mod before. Um,
Well, you want to explain to them how we met?
oh, okay. So basically, one day I was just streaming my way up to level 100, like from level 100 to 101, and like out of nowhere we see like this guy named Basil in our stream. We're just like, oh, this is just another viewer. But like when just out of nowhere we asked him like, who are you, or like whatever. Um, he turned out to be a mod, and I actually freaked out because like it's not. It's very like just mind boggling just seeing, wait, there's been a mod in my stream for like the last couple like streams or whatever. It's like, what the hell? And yeah, that's how we met. He was
Yeah,
nice.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you guys were asking who I was, and I told you to do slash staff.
Yeah.
And then you're like, "Oh, what's this?" Do slash staff, and you just see it's Basil, and it's like, wait a second.
Wait, no way. Okay. Um what else do I want to say? You were really nice to us when we what was it? When we like found you in the stream. In our stream. Like I remember you told the whole entire like you just wrote in server chat. He's like, go to Icy Gamer stream or something, and I was like
Yeah,
so grateful.
I gave you a plug
Yeah.
because I was watching your stream for a fair while before I announced myself because obviously, one, I want to see if you're doing anything bad
Oh,
before I announce myself.
yeah.
That's just kind of how I go into it. But it's not bad. It's not like a bad thing, but it's just you keep an eye out for that type of stuff.
Mm.
But yeah, I went in and I enjoy watching you, so I was like, well, you know who I am. I'll plug you. But I don't just do that for you. I've done it for a couple of other
Yeah, like
streamers who I've
you've done it
been
to
enjoying and
Dave.
stuff.
Have you done it to Burn?
Oh, I can't remember who I've done it to be honest. It's
Oh.
been a while.
I know that
But
you've
yeah,
done it.
even before you, I was joining people who were streaming prisons, grinding and stuff. And I just joined them and sit in their stream and have a chat with them.
Okay. Okay. I
Always
don't
good
know.
to chat with different members.
That's nice. Alright, this mod is actually like. He's not the. Being a mod is way different than I thought it would be, honestly. I thought it would be like, ugh, work. Like, no, this guy, like, he enjoys the community, which is very, very. How do I say it? Interesting, honestly. So,
Well, in my opinion, how I see it, you kind of go into like you play this whole game and the server not for just what it involves, it's for the players you play with. Because if like you play prisons by yourself, you probably quit in 10 minutes because you got no one to talk to, no competition, no one to show anything to. You kind of need that community to have the whole game mode.
sure.
And you can't. And how I see it as, you don't need the game to have the community, but they both help each other a lot. And well known in the community, and you're gonna have a good time either way. Even if I don't like playing prisons anymore. I'll be honest with that. I find it kind of boring. But even just the other day, I was been on PvP, and some people recognise my name for prisons, and they were like, "Oh yeah, here's a mod over on prisons." And it's like the community goes just from different servers to servers. So I'm able to chat with people again.
Okay, wow. So we got a lot of cross server players, honestly. Now that I realize that, I thought that people just stayed on their own server, not. Huh.
A lot of people do, but you do have some people who, like me, I got really into prisons, but I lost interest recently. Just, I don't know, found the mining boring, so I've gone back to PvP and I'm liking it again. Probably down the line, I'll probably go back onto prisons and play another map or two. It's just like you get bored of being repetitive.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. Okay. All right. So you guys like know me. Like my content has been quite monotone. I always have to find something new. Like I don't know, some sort of Star Wars reference type video. But like the mod gets what I mean. He knows. Like it gets repetitive. We've been through how many seasons of this? Let me go to lobby. Um, what was it? We've been through. Wait, it doesn't say. Okay, okay, this is map 7 of Sovereign. And not to mention, I played, like, all the maps of Vauron, and, like, well, no, we've only ever played Vauron and Sovereign. And altogether, that's around, like, maybe 10 maps of this. So it's actually been, like, it's been repetitive over the last couple years, honestly. If there's one way how you would fix this, how would you fix this? Or like, what would you change?
It's kind of hard, obviously. Yeah, as a mod, I don't really make decisions, but I think prisons is changing enough as it is to keep it fresh. It's just the game mode itself, in my opinion, and I've told this to a lot of people I've talked to before, that prisons is one of the hardest game modes to get into because not everyone wants to sit around and mine blocks all day, but you can go onto Sky or PvP or factions and do base work, set up IG farms, kill blazes, PvP. You got all those different options, and that with Sky you got benches, your island, science. You got all those different options. But with prisons, one of your main and only ways to progress is by mining. And if you're not into that mining aspect of the game, it's hard to keep a repetitive action of the same thing because you can't just change it up the next season.
Okay. So, causing prisons, you heard him. Add a new ore. I feel like honestly, I want to like try a new ore.
What's that new Minecraft ore coming out?
It was netherite. Yeah. So.
Netherite. Yeah, just add netherite in, problem solved.
Yeah, exactly. Cosmic, I swear, add netherite in, or do something with clay. honestly, because like it has a lot of colors and it's mineable by pickaxe. I feel like it has a lot of potential for like some sort of what was it? Some sort of ore. Like I don't know. It just
See, in my opinion, I don't think it's a new ore we need. It's I don't know, because the whole point of it is a new ore would mean like a new max level, blah blah, new mining type of thing. So you're basically talking towards the high level players who always grind it out to reach these levels. You kind of want the lower level players to reach a milestone so they want to keep playing. Because if you joined prisons, had no idea what you're doing, and get told to run level 30, it's going to take you a while. For one, you won't have anything to help you get there, and by the time you get to level 30, most players will get sick of it.
true.
You kind of need something to keep those new players interested, because they're the ones who are going to continue to keep coming. You will always have those OGs unless they fully quit for some reason. But you kind of need to branch out to the young, I don't want to say younger, but newer players to
Mhm.
get into it.
So that just made me have a realization. Is that why like they changed the leveling system? Like you know how like getting to level 30 used to be like 120k XP, now it's like only 56k? Is that why they did that? Or
Yeah, we did that for the first 15 levels. That made it a lot easier. They
Hmm.
halved up. I'm pretty sure they got rid of it by 33%, if that's what I remember, but I can't be 100% sure on that. But yeah, they made the early grind a lot easier to try to help the players get into it, because let's be honest, level 30 back in the day, that was a grind.
That was pretty sure in total, if you're a free to play player and if like all your enchants worked and all that, and like you were smart about like doing everything, I think it would take about like 16 hours, wasn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah, I
I
remember.
was stuck on like level 26 back when XP was so huge for like
Yeah, like
about a year.
it was hard. Like if you hit level 30 on the first day of a map reset, you're basically like a god at that time, back in that day.
Yeah.
And you have to imagine all like the mines were packed in those type of days and stuff like that. You try to imagine a new player trying to keep up with those type of levels. They would quit after the first day because it's just they couldn't keep up with stuff. But lowering that gives them the opportunity to go, oh look, I've already hit level 30 in so long. This is going good, and I want to keep playing. I want to keep progressing. I want to level up and get more contrabands and stuff like that.
Okay. Something that I've noticed about like cosmic prisons, it's been a more of a gamble with a lot of the new things that they add. Not like direct gambling, like you know how like we have what was it? We have uh CF and like jackpot. They've been like
Yeah.
implementing a bit more of a gamble in loot boxes and like mystery stuff. Like they added a lot of mystery stuff, mystery pet, mystery XP booster, mystery. It's more of a chance type of thing, especially with the prestige tokens. It's more of a risky thing. Like, is there any like particular reason behind that you know of, or like that you can think of?
I don't know any of the reasons behind that. That's all probably been decided by Slayer and up and stuff. But if I had a look at it, it's probably more of a chance just to try to keep for probably one the economy.
Hmm.
Because if you just had if you could just get what pet you want when you want it, that would be pretty bad. Having mystery items and then being able to have a chance of getting something good or something you have 10 of, it will help the eco, and that's where I probably kind of see it at. But again, I don't know the actual reason, so I can't say that's what it is.
Mhm. So, oh yeah, something that like is really like it's terrible for a start of season. You get like all these gangs of like 40 players or whatever, just ganking one person, or whatever, and like they end up getting like, well, a single player or like a group of players, say like 5 players, they end up getting like dubs of creeper pets or like sonic pets or something like that. Do you have like any insight of like what they could possibly do about those? Because it's actually getting a bit worrying for the normal players. Like, there was this one time that I was attacked by an Aussie sword and like 4 other players. in like warlord sets, and like that's just insane. Like to like put that much risk. Like I know Cosmic Prisons or the Cosmic community, oh no, not Cosmic. The Cosmic Network has been like putting like less less risk into like losing your god set because it'll be like easier to make it again. But like, where is the point where it's too easy to make? That's or too easy to get.
It's you kind of have to go back again and what makes a god set, obviously energy and stuff. You can probably make a good god set pretty fast with energy if you have all the like say forges and stuff like that to get the energy. But it's the fact that just because it's easy for one person doesn't mean it's easy for everyone. You have to look at it through everyone's perspective, and that's even the low level players who don't know how to make a set. Just because someone is experienced and has played how many seasons and knows exactly what they're going for, exactly what they're doing, just because it's easy for them doesn't mean we should change it for everyone else.
Okay, I think I'm gonna get to the end of the video after this one question. Now, this question is for all of the lower level viewers out there. That's the main target that like I try to hit with my channel, giving them tips and all that. Now, if there's one tip that you should trust, it should be from a mod. Okay, what is one tip for newer players to like progress?
Progress.
Yeah, progress.
I'd probably say get a gang. You'd progress easier and have a lot more fun if you're playing with friends and playing with people. Without that, you would lose interest a lot faster.
Ooh.
If you have a gang, you can log on every day and like that's how I started. My prisons and factions. I played with a gang and I got on every day, looking forward to doing the game with my friends, and that's me going to keep playing. If I didn't have that, you kind of playing a solo game on a multiplayer server. It's just you lose interest too fast for that.
Ooh. All right then. All right. So viewers, you heard it from the man himself. Get a gang. It'll keep you motivated. And thank you guys very much for watching. If you don't mind, Basil, you mind just saying sub to Icy Gamers just so that way I can like they get it from someone.
Yeah, come on guys, sub to him. He said my name right that time.
Okay, thank you guys for watching today's video. Queenie, do the outro or whatever. I don't know. Okay. I'll see you guys later.
See you everyone.